very good afternoon from the sports desk. So the excitement is building. South Africa face host Morocco in tomorrow night's Women's Africa Cup of Nations Grand Finale. Banyana are out to secure their maiden title on their 6th attempt. However, Morocco are making their first appearance in the final. To discuss more statistics, not only on the two sides, but the entire competition, we're joined by eNCA Sports Producer Sandile Mchunu. A very good afternoon to you, Sandile. So exciting. Tomorrow is the big day. You know, women's football is often overlooked, so I don't know if people know enough about the tournament. Talk to me about the history of the tournament.
Good afternoon to you, Nandi, and the viewer at home. Well, this tournament dates back to over 2 decades ago now. That was way back in 1991. That's where it started, as we are going to see on the graphic. And also, Banyana were not at that particular tournament.
Yeah.
So, but ever since then, they've been there. They've played almost every tournament bar 1991.
Yeah.
So they've done quite well. We are going to see when we discuss records. So we also know that the semi-finalists, they qualify for the World Cup. As we saw this year, we have 2 teams that qualified for the World Cup. For the first time ever, that will be co-hosted by New Zealand and Australia next year in 2023. Those 2 sides, it's Morocco as well as Zambia, our COSAFA neighbors. They qualified for the World Cup for the first time ever. So it's because of the criteria. That's what is at stake. It's not only winning the competition, but it's also it's part of the criteria in terms of you as a nation qualifying for the World Cup.
And you've mentioned that it's been just over 2 decades since the first edition of the tournament. A lot of records have been smashed during that time. What are some of the notable ones?
Absolutely. One of the most notable ones is Nigeria completely dominating women's football on the continent. They've won it a record 11 times.
Wow.
So as you can also see on the graphic, and also South Africa have lost 5 finals, and it's not a good stat.
Yeah, that's not good.
Exactly. Every final we've participated in, we've lost. We lost in 2018 against Nigeria on penalties. I felt it was our best chance to win the competition, but we didn't, because remember, in the group stages we had beaten Nigeria prior to us meeting in the final, but we ended up losing that final. So hopefully this time around history will favor us. I know that we've lost every final we've participated in, including when we played Equatorial Guinea back-to-back when they were hosts. So playing hosts also is not boding well for us, but let's hope it's just history. It will remain just that. It's not something that is going to happen again this coming weekend.
Let's hope so, crossing fingers.
Yes.
So, Sandile, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I'd assume Banyana are favourites going into this final. You can tell me if I'm wrong. But Morocco are here for a reason. They've clearly put in some very good performances. What can we expect from the hosts?
I think Morocco, they play balls to the channel.
Yeah.
So they are going to occupy our centre backs, especially Mbane as well as Nokomatlo. They will have to be very, very smart in terms of trying to cut out supply, especially if Gamete is playing right back and Garabo Dlamini is playing left back, assuming Holweni is still out injured because he is the first choice left back. So they are very, very slick. Mosudi, who is playing out wide on the right, is going to occupy our left back. And also they have Taknut, who plays wide on the left. So he's also in Ayane, their front player, who is a striker. She is also very, very slick and very good. And also their talisman is the captain, jersey number 7. He has scored 3 goals so far in the competition. So Morocco are not here to say, South Africa are favourites ahead of the game. So they are not going to take it lying down. They are at home. So it's going to be a hostile environment, as one witnessed the other night when they were playing the Super Falcons. It was extremely difficult for them to win the game. But I'm hoping, Nandi, that because they played an extra time, they were taken all the way to the extra time and penalties, yet they were playing a team that was 2 ladies down because they got 2 red cards, Nigeria that is. So hopefully they will tire as the game progresses, and we know that South Africa are a ball-playing side. Let's hope that is going to help South Africa, and we can see they are playing only in their 3rd competition, because their first time participation was way back in 1998. The second time around they qualified was in 2000. Up until to date, then they hosted this current edition of the Women's World Cup. So they are here to make history. They want to not only qualify for the World Cup, they've done that, but now they want to win the competition. I mean, just to emulate the likes of Equatorial Guinea, who as hosts, they won the competition way back in 2012.
Yeah, it's really important not to underestimate the hosts. I mean, they clearly, like I said, they're there for a reason. So Sandile, when we were off air, you told me that this is, in terms of Banyana, this is a matter of now or never. You really stressed me out, by the way, by saying that. Why is it a must-win match? Why do we have to win this one?
Earlier in the week, I was criticized by, not really criticized, but one of the headlines I wrote, maybe, I think it was on Tuesday or Monday, the strap said Banyana are under pressure going to the final.
Okay.
I was reprimanded to say, no, not really, they are doing well, they've won. They are under pressure. They are under pressure simply because, Nandi, they are not first-timers in the final. They've been in this position before plenty of times, 5 times. So now it's about them taking the next step, and the next step is to win the competition. So that's why they are under pressure. Desiree Ellis, at the beginning of the week, in fact, after they won their semi-final match against Zambia, he said the pressure is on the hosts, that is Morocco. But I don't think the pressure is on the host. I think behind the closed doors, she is telling the ladies something different, the coach, Desiree Ellis. I'm sure she is telling them that, you know what, this is now or never. We need to win this thing. We've been playing finals 5 times before. So I don't recall a team that has played finals 5 times before and never won the final. So they need to be on the right side of history now, Banyana. So they've secured also their 2nd successive World Cup qualification by being in the semi-finals. And we also know the incentives, 400,000 per player if they win the competition. So everything points to them. It's up to them now. The girls, they need to shine come tomorrow night. The likes of Jermaine Sieposenwe and all the other players, Linda Mochalo, top players, Refilwe Jane will have to anchor the midfield. So they need a very, very sound performance, and they need a very, very professional performance in order for them to win this competition.
Well, it is the grand finale tomorrow evening at 10 p.m. SA time. I'm very excited. Thank you so much for all your feedback and all your input. Sandile Mchunu, our sports producer here at eNCA.